So let's talk about some tools. Now, the first tool, you've already got it in your house, or at least I hope you already have it in your house, and you're already using it with your dog, but let's use it most efficiently and most effectively. And what is that? It's your dog's food. It's their meal. You feed them at least once or twice a day. So let's use it. How do you use it? Okay, well, I make my dog do 1 or 2 sits and then I give him the bowl. That's great, but let's go further. That's like practicing the scales once. Let's practice the scales more, and the more you practice, the better a musician you're gonna get, or you're gonna become. So how we do this, and sit down for this, it's a paradigm shift, so brace yourself. But what we do is take away the food bowl. I know, I'll give you a minute to process that. Take away the bowl completely. But how do I feed my dog? You make them work for it. So instead of giving them a bunch of treats, and yes, don't get me started on the treat topic, we'd be crazy not to give them treats. Positive reinforcement, classical conditioning, operant conditioning, it works, and it is the most effective, fastest way to modify behavior that there is. And 9 times out of 10, what your dog wants most is food. So we would be crazy not to use it. So let's use it. But we don't want to give them a bunch of fatty treats. And if your dog is on a special diet or has some food allergies or is on a restricted calorie diet, we want to make sure that we aren't blowing their biological needs for their mental needs, their physiological needs for their psychological needs. So let's just use their meal. Let's just use their meal. Take their meal. If they're on kibble, you give them 1 or 2 kibbles as a treat. You can give them a handful of kibbles as a treat. Again, differential reinforcement, ways that we can zhuzh it up to make it even more effective. Ways to get away from the food are using differential reinforcement, etc. But let's use it. If they're on a canned food, you can roll them into little meatballs. You can freeze them. You can put it on a spoon. That's how we train cats, is we put it on a spoon, a long spoon, or on a targeting stick.